What's up? I was thinking about hiding out in the bathroom until the next movie and sneak into the next one and see Mission Impossible. But then I was thinking, man, I don't want any problems today, just in case, I just wanted it to be a relaxing day. And so I, decided to come out here, pick a spot where no one's out, so I don't feel like I'm being stared at talking to my phone, even though they probably think I'm on FaceTime anyways. But I just wanted to get somewhere from people, walking past me over and over again while I'm trying to think, process things and blah, blah, blah. I want to make this short because this is like a late review. I think the reason why this movie's being praised, maybe through social media, I actually do not remember the reviews, but whoever said this movie is great is an idiot. And I think they're doing that same thing with Justice League 2017. When they were attacking Batman v Superman, but Justice League 2017, they're like, they finally got the formula right, man. People, again, Ant-Man Quantumous, or whatever it's called, is better than, I think, the rest of the movies that have been out. This movie, I kind of want to say it's worse than Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but Guardians of the Galaxy 3, no, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 sucked. That movie sucked, and then that was another movie that's praised. I think what made people enjoy this movie, because it probably touched them, because majority of people who get into social media, that's what I'm starting to feel like, it's a bunch of single dudes. So it's about loneliness, talk about loneliness. So I think beyond the trailer saying it's like a great message and all that, no, I think it was just touching certain lonely dudes out there that, when they're seeing themselves. Only the way it touched me in a way is, there's certain times, they're saying lines that what lonely people go through, but, there's, times I go through life where, I feel like I'm at my peak, I'm at my strongest. There's some line he says, and then you realize, this is something that, like depression that I fight, is nothing matters. It just all goes away. Me benching 300 pounds, doing this, doing that. And in reality, it doesn't matter. So I like to feel pumped up, talk about, no one can prove me wrong, blah, 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 because it can't. But in the same time, does it really matter? No. So that's the thing, the only thing that, hit me at. But I think the biggest problem with this movie, so I'll just say real quickly, is they do the same thing that Guardians of the Galaxy 2 did in the movie called 2012. I felt like I had a bug climbing on me because my hand's starting to itch. Where they kept talking about, for Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and 2012, they kept talking about family, everyone, especially with Guardians of the Galaxy 2, everyone, it's like, family, you're supposed to be my family, I wanted my sister, and all that. It's like, come on, every single character, so everyone's alone in this movie, so you got to hear about it over and over again, lone, we're all lone, and I said this in my video that I think I titled, Thunderbolts sucks, because I'm just asking if it sucks, because I said my biggest fear is it's going to be like they put something in his drink, which I didn't think that was going to be, because I'm pretty sure you have no weakness where they can put something in his drink, or it's going to be they talk him down, saying we go through the same problems, and that's what it was. That was actually my biggest fear, because it was like one of those things, from what I know about the guy, they have no chance to beat him, but to talk him down. So but the main thing is all them lonely. We're lonely. We're all lonely. We all done bad things. We all don't do that. A good movie, I like to bring up good examples when I attack a movie doing something, and I'll bring up Lethal Weapon 4. How the guy talked about how his only friend was his pet frog, and it was a good, sad story. And then in the end, I really loved it where he told him he's about to take the picture. He says, no, get in with us. And I thought that was a beautiful moment because it was for him, not all of them. They all didn't have a story about being alone and having a pet frog or a pet, non-human or something. The sun's in my eyes, so hold on a second. I gotta wipe it. But, I'm saying is, you don't do it where they're all going through the same thing. Then it just feels like, okay, you heard it so many times, and I don't really know what it is, but when you hear it so many times, it's just like, it kills it. And the last thing I'll say about it before I go is, I forgot the word I had in my head because I wanted to start out the review with saying that, it's good to go in the theater where you're there's only one person in there with you. And, it makes the movie drag a little bit. but it's less annoying where people are laughing at the dumbest things possible, where you're like, where's the joke? There's nothing funny about this. So I'm glad, you know, like I can only guess what probably what was laughed at, like the part where he turns on, he tried to flip a switch, and it's in the trailer, and you hear about something about, it's some kind of like song comes on. And imagine, you know, going the first night, ha ha ha, that's fun, ha ha. It suns my eye, make my eyes watery. But no, it's the only thing I would want to see again is the little fight with Sentry for a moment, but it was nothing like good. I was just like, you know, as in all the whole movie, it's just, I think one, they probably should stay away from politics like they did with Captain America, whatever it was called, Red Hulk. But I just think that they need to stay away from, you know, that, you know, just politics, because it's just boring. There's no really light character. There's so many things I heard reviews say about the Star Girl. I don't know if she's a star or not, but the Winter Soldier girl, I don't know her name. Was supposed to be like the big part of the movie that made her, like, she was so great in it. She's the one memorable person in the movie. No, she wasn't. There was no one outdone anyone. And every time I hear that line, it's always bullshit. Someone outdoing someone, like this person, but this person was great. Like, no, they weren't. They were the same as everyone else. All right, peace. I gotta go.